walk into the, damn, it's hot in here. I'm getting stuffy as fuck. Then we walk into the cafeteria, and as soon as we walk in, that bitch is filled. There's hundreds, I would say there's at least 100 of those motherfuckers in there, and they're all eating, and as soon as we walk in, boy, they are staring hard as hell, and like, some of them started standing up, and they fucking, I don't know, we had to sit down at some of the tables, and just kind of just sit there for a few minutes, and I'm just thinking, oh my god, you know, and I'm not gonna say I wasn't like kind of like nervous, but I was nervous, I'm not gonna lie. I don't know what the fuck's gonna happen, you know, like I said, all these people, most of these people are in there for at least murder, it was what they were saying, and they don't care whether, you know, they hurt us or whether they, whatever. It's an all-male prison, by the way, and so, you know, they're all hollering and yelling and cussing and just saying just mean shit. And so we finally get out of there, and we start walking towards like some more buildings. And I don't know what to expect. I just feel like, you know, this is still kind of a tour. You know, we're just gonna walk around the premises of the fucking prison, right? But we walk out of that cafeteria, and the lady said, "All right, and you know, just for y'all, just letting y'all know, you know, if y'all hear tapping on the windows or something, walking up to these places, don't look at the windows unless you want to. But most of the time, you'll see somebody jacking off or something at y'all walking by." And I'm just thinking, I'm like, what the fuck? And so you could tell, you know, all these people were just fucking like, you could tell people were looking at you like. And we were walking down this fucking sidewalk going to this one building, and you know, the prisoners are still walking by us, walking close as shit, staring at you. Fucking, I don't even know what they were doing. And I was just staring straight. I didn't give a fuck who was walking by me. I just kept going. Kept walking, going straight. And you know, and like beyond scared straight, like the TV, like in their little living building thing, you know, they're always locked up in the cages or in the cells. They're not animals, I'm sorry. They're all locked up in their cells, you know, and then the kids just walk past them, and you know, that's just that, you know, they can't get out, you know, they can't hurt you. They're stuck in the cell. So that's what I figured it was gonna be. Well, believe me, I was wrong as a motherfucker, because as soon as we opened up that door, they told us, they said, if anything happens, you know, just try to get out, you know, try to find this white security house, I guess it was at the start of the tour. They said, try to find that and just run for that if y'all can. And I'm sitting here like bro, like what the, like what? And they still didn't tell us like where we were walking into. I was just trying to guess, you know. And mind you, we only saw about 100 of these prisoners. There's still 1,200 more of them somewhere. And that didn't really dawn on me either. Well, all right, so we get into those doors, and you know, I saw 2 or 3 prisoners. You know, they're just standing up, just staring. You know, all right, well, that's fine. 2 or 3 of them. As soon as we turn this corner, oh fucking fuck! Oh my god, it was like a fucking. They were everywhere. They were, well, actually, at first they weren't everywhere. There was probably, I don't know how many there were, but there was a bunch of them just standing out, like standing all in this fucking like place. This was their living quarters. They were all standing right there, and then all of a sudden one of them yelled, "Fresh meat, guys, come out, fresh meat!" And oh fuck, dude. Whenever I heard that dude say that, I was like, oh my god. And I swear to God, every single one of those fucking prisoners came out of their cells, because that shit was unlocked. They came out of their cells, and they were all fucking gathering around and saying shit and walking past us and saying they wanted our shoes and shit. And you know, fuck, dude, there were so many of them, I swear to God, I was scared. And and they had us walk upstairs, and literally, I swear, as soon as we were walking upstairs, these 2, like, this shit was, there was no way this shit was set up, because seriously, we started walking up the stairs, and I swear to God, these 2 inmates literally they just like finished fighting or something, because you saw them punching each other and shit, and then they ran out once they saw the prisoner, like, because you know, there's one guard with us or whatever. They ran out of the cell whenever they saw us coming. And then we walked actually into that cell, into their cell, and there was fucking blood like all over the fucking like toilet and shit. And I'm just thinking, I'm like, damn, like this shit is real right now. Like, I don't even know. So we actually get like shut into the cell with one of the 10 prisoners that we met in the first thing, you know, the ones that were touring us around. And you know, he basically, like, he shut the door, and he was talking to us, you know, like some real, like, deep, like, you know, just telling us about it, and like telling him, like, you know, like what people do, and like how, you know, he showed us the showers and shit, and it was just so fucking gross. And like, just it was just horrible. And you know, he was like, yeah, you know, these people, you know, they have shanks on them and shit, like right now as we speak, you know. And then, you know, just while he was talking, giving this fucking deep ass speech, all of a sudden, bang, 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 and like all of us fucking jumped, you know. And we looked, or I tried not to look, you know, because they told us don't look, don't say nothing to him. And I kind of looked, and this bitch was fucking staring into the fucking like little glass thing on the door, banging on that shit as hard as he can. And he said, and he was talking to this dude beside me. He was like, hey, you in that camo? I want your boots, man. And you know, I could tell he was scared as fuck. I tried to hide my shoes, you know. Not that they want my shoes, but I tried to hide them shits, and I was like, and I was kind of worried for him because he had to walk, you know, because we had to walk back out there past the dude. We were probably in that thing for probably another good 15 minutes or so, just in there with those fuckers. And finally we ended up leaving. Thank the Lord, we finally ended up leaving. And we ended up going back to like the main room, right where we started or whatever. And at the end of the tour, they were kind of, I don't know, my perception on those 10 prisoners really changed after that. Like it really changed after that. Like, we got back in there, and they were basically, like, they sat us down, they asked us what we were in there for, and basically, I don't know, they 5 of them told us their story, and like what happened, and like, you know, just like how much that they wish they didn't do what they did, you know, because most of them had, like, you know, loved ones or whatever that basically they just couldn't talk to. They couldn't even say bye to. And that just kind of, I don't know, that just kind of made me think, you know. I was like, well, shit, you know, that's real shitty, you know, not being able to say bye to your loved ones or you know, anything really. And this dude, you know, like I said, he was locked in there for literally 2 life sentences and more. So I mean, he's never getting out. And then, like, I don't know, probably like the last 30 minutes, the prisoners sat down facing us. Like, we were sitting down facing them. They were sitting down like right next to us facing us. And basically, she told them, like, this is after all of them told their story. She said, all right, so I want y'all to stare into their eyes. Just stare in their eyes. Don't look anywhere else. Just stare into one of their eyes. And they were staring back at you, you know. And you know, we were just staring in their eyes for, I don't know, probably a good 5 minutes. And you know, the lady was like, all right, so what do y'all see? What do y'all see? What do y'all see? And you know, everybody kept giving like wrong answers. A couple people were crying. Like, that shit, honestly, like, being real with you guys, that shit was honestly just like sad as shit. Like, I was getting teary-eyed. Like I mean, that it was super sad. Just thinking, you know, like, those people never get to see their families ever again. And like, some of them, they actually seem like pretty good people. They didn't murder people. I know, I'm not saying that's good, but I guess that's kind of how they play it. But I don't know. And then finally, somebody said the right answer. Supposedly, there's a right answer to that question, and that was the girl said, I see myself, and the lady person was like, I'm always happy whenever somebody says the right answer. And I was just thinking, I never really thought about that, you know, like, I never thought, you know, to see myself in that person's shoes. And then whenever I did that, like, it was sad as shit. Like, I don't even know. I honestly, like, to be completely honest with you guys, I had to look away. Like, I looked down on the ground. I couldn't look at him anymore. That made me sad as fuck after that. And you know, I didn't kill anybody, you know, like I said, just some minor shit that I did. But I don't know. I guess that's just my story of like how it went. I hope you guys liked it, and I hope I didn't ramble for too long. But I will say, you know, call me a pussy if you want, but there's no way I could last more than like 10 minutes and that's, you know, and that's saying something. Like, you know, it might be prison, or well, prison's fucking scary. I'm sure you guys know that, but I mean, it might be jail or it might be prison or something. Hey, you know, it's prison, it's jail. But until you're actually there, like seeing like what happens and like the people that are in there, like it's super fucking scary. And just like hearing those people's stories, like it would be the worst thing ever to be locked up into one of those nasty ass smelling places for so long. And you know, I know that's what it's for, to change your life, you know, to make you choose the right paths and stuff. And I can honestly say I'm not gonna say, you know, I'm not saying I'm a perfect person now, but that shit does make you think, and that shit does make you want to do the right stuff. But anyways, I hope you guys like this video. I was kind of debating whether or not I should tell you guys the story, but I thought it was pretty interesting, and I thought you guys would probably like it. And I don't know, I hope you guys subscribe, hit that red button, and hit the like button if you like this video. And sorry that I haven't been posting that content lately. But yeah, I'm on the fucking another highway now. I gotta go back home. So so yeah, leave the comments down in the comment box, and stay positive, guys. I'm almost done with PTI, so I'm super excited. I'm super pumped, and I hope you guys are staying positive. I'll talk to you guys in the next video. Peace.